Potton's going to take the face-off with Peters and Jacobs. Prochnow and Anderson at the defense. Puck about to be dropped and in. Lane at mid-ice. Potton shooting it into the right leg zone down the far corner. Now behind the net and coming loose over to the near corner. Over forward is Peters. He's down. Puck still laying there. Right leg picks it up. Shoots it toward mid-ice where Anderson picks it up. Back over to Prochnow. Prochnow tips it off the skid. It's loose. Potton comes in to pick it up. Back into the right leg zone to go from behind the net. Jacobs trying to get to the puck, so there's a Rice leg player. Rice leg gets control. Gets by Anderson. Now it's at mid-ice. Rice leg takes in the rear falls zone. Steps around Prochnow, takes a shot. Hansen will glove the puck and bring a whistle. We've got a line change coming up. Out to take the face-off will be Hilmanowski with Hovey and Smith. On the defense will be Seacrest and Hoagie. Face-off will be to the left of Hansen. The puck's dropped, lays there, now back toward the point. Far point man keeps it back along the boards and on into the corner. Hoagie there. Back to mid-ice, picked up by Hilmanowski. He'll bring it to mid-ice. Along the boards, he's tipped off the puck. The puck rolls in and back to mid-ice again. Seacrest just bumps it back to the middle of the ice. Hoagie pokes it forward into the right leg zone. Just inside the blue line, their player will shoot it back out at mid-ice again, picked up by Hilmanowski. Tipped back out again, laying at mid-ice. Now up to their wing on this side, tipped away by Seacrest, but it gets into the rear fall zone, down into the far near corner. Hogan there after the puck, and heads behind the net. Shoots along the far boards. Hansen can't control it. Now it's back to Hansen. He picks it up and tries to get it over to Hovey, but Rice Lake intercepts it mid-ice and shoots it back in again. Loose along the corner while Rice Lake is changing. It'll be picked up by Seacrest. He starts down these near boards. At mid-ice, he's tipped off the puck. Puck laser. Now Rice Lake picks up the puck. Shoots it toward Hansen. He'll just tip it away from the net into the corner. Anderson for it there. By's now out. And so is Bierstead. Puck rolling to the far corner. Now along the boards. Bierstead with the puck. Can't get it up to Hovey. But it does get out of the zone. And Bierstead picks up. And then he's tripped. Picked up by By. She'll tip it over to Bierstead. And that'll bring an offside and a whistle. Offside's rule falls. And we've also got a tripping penalty against Rice Lake. So River Falls will go on the power play with 13-14 left in the first period. Out to take the face-off for the power play would be By with Bierstead and Link. On the back will be, on the defense, will be Seacrest and Hogan. By takes it, laying there. Rice Lake tips it up a little bit more, and then Hogan's able to get it into the zone. Now picked up by Bierstead. Along the boards and into the corner. Bierstead setting up there, holding the puck. Playing with it, it's tipped off his stick. He'll pass it back to the point. Hogan cranks up wide. Link tries to tip it, but he can't get it to the net. Seacrest will try and keep it in, and does. Now Rice Lake will bounce it off of Bierstead. Should just land at mid-ice, but it'll be picked up by Hogan. They're going to call a hand pass, bring a whistle, and a line change. 1:36 left in the Rice Lake penalty. Riverstole's on a power play. Potton comes out to take the face-off. With him is Peters and Hilmanowski. On the defense will be Jacobs and Prochnow. Delay here while the Rice Lake goalie is getting the equipment fixed. Looks like everything's okay. Face off right near the red line. Potton to take it. Laying it mid-ice. Now picked up by Prochnow. Flips it up to Hilmanowski. They've got it in the Rice Lake zone along the boards, and Rice Lake knocks it right back out right on Hansen. He'll stop it. Down to pick it up is Jacobs, but Hansen will tip it up toward mid-ice instead of waiting for Jacobs because he was being pushed by a Rice Lake player, and then Rice Lake bats it out of the arena. Brings another whistle. Face-off just outside the River Falls blue line. Potton still to take the face-off with 1:21 left in the Rice Lake penalty. About ready to go. Puck dropped, lays there. Now picked up by Peters and knocked off of his stick, and now tipped by Potton. But Rice Lake gets it and batted all the way down the rear fall zone into the near corner. After it, there's Jacobs. He picks up the puck. Tries to shoot it up toward the blue line, a little trouble handling, and then Hilmanowski comes up to it, but he shot one way, Potton went the other, skated the other way, and nobody's got the puck, but Rice Lake knocks it back in the rear fall zone. Jacobs picks up the puck, starts up, takes it across the red line and into the zone. fires, stopped by the defenseman. Rolls into the far corner. Jacobs trying to get it. Rice Lake picks it up. And they just ice the puck again. Hustling down to the after it is Rice Lake, and they tip it off Potton. But Potton pick it up. He falls behind the net trying to get the puck. Be picked up by Jacobs along the boards. Cross ice over to Link. Link with the puck. Bounces it off the boards and sets it up into the Rice Lake zone. But Rice Lake catches it again. Ices it, but it hits Bierstead at mid-ice. Bierstead with the puck and shoots it in. Puck ends up behind the net. Now rolls over to the near corner. After it is by. By after the puck. Along the boards, loose ball board. Kept in by Hoagie. We got a penalty coming up on Rice Lake. I'm sure it'll be an elbow. The pass from by was behind Bierstead. In the corner. Now Rice Lake gains control and brings the call. It'll be an elbow call. So there's 6 seconds left in the first penalty for Rice Lake, and now another one starts at 11:20. Out to take this one again. By will take the face-off to the left of the Rice Lake goalie. Out there yet with Link and Bierstead. Now Link comes off the ice. Seacrest comes on. On defense will be Prochnow and Jacobs. The By's out there with Seacrest, and now the puck is tipped to mid-ice. After it is Rice Lake, they have it, and they shoot it down in the River Falls zone. Now Rice Lake is down only one man, so River Falls still another power play for 1:48. Trying to get out of their zone. Up the ice starts Jacobs. We've got a call. The net is off, brings a whistle. So we'll have a face-off outside the River Falls blue line. By'll take this face-off also with Bierstead and Seacrest. Defense is Jacobs and Prochnow. Rice Lake tips its face-off into the River Falls zone, but picked up by Jacobs. He'll tip it to mid-ice, passed by into the Rice Lake zone, but Rice Lake has it. Shoots it back down to mid-ice, picked up by Jacobs. He shoots it over towards Seacrest. Seacrest tips it on into the Rice Lake zone. Rice Lake has it. It's able to be kept in by Prochnow, but Rice Lake gains control. Prochnow again will try and keep it in, and does. Shoots it toward the net. Tipped by, but just tipped wide. Now rolls over to the near boards, far boards. Rice Lake tips it out. Down the ice and into the River Falls zone. After it goes Bierstead behind the net. Bierstead with control of the puck. Turns, heads back up ice. Nice move by Bierstead to bring it to mid-ice, all on his own, and takes it on into the zone. Cranks, misses the whole puck. Jacobs fires on net. The goalie stops it, rolls over along the near boards and stops there. Jacobs can't keep it in the zone. It goes back down the River Falls zone. Hansen behind the net. Little trouble there with a little pressure from Rice Lake player. Overskating it is Hilmanowski. He tips it and misses his man, so Rice Lake will keep it into the zone with 44 seconds left in the penalty. Peters with the puck on the far side of the net, starts up ice. Rice Lake catches up to him, but Peters keeps control and does take it on into the zone along the boards, over to Potton. Potton along the boards, heading for behind the net. He's knocked off of it. It's loose in the far corner. Potton tries to tip it to Hogan. Hogan does, shoots wide, and rolls over to the near corner. After it's Peters, up to the point to Anderson. Over to Hogan, or Hilmanowski, Back to the corners, is Peters. Peters back over this side to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski back to the point to Anderson. Anderson skates in, fires, but it's tipped and shot wide. Now loose along the boards again. Now toward the net and behind the net. And Rice Lake picks it up there. Peters intercepts that icing attempt. Now right in front to Potton. Potton shoots, stopped by the goalie. Rebound saved by Rice Lake, and over to the far boards. Back to the point. Around Hogan they go. Rice Lake's going down the ice with a 3-on-1. Back to there. Rice Lake can't get the shot off. Nice playing defense by Anderson. Back to the front, but intercepted by Potton. Potton will just ice the puck. Down into it won't be an icing call because Rice Lake would have gotten us behind their net. River Falls is changing personnel. Out comes Bylink and Bierstead. Nope, Bylink. Yeah, I think Bierstead's out. Seacrest is out. An icing call against Rice Lake. Down to their zone. Face-off goes. Everybody's back to full strength. 8:52 left in the first period. Will take the face-off to the left of the Rice Lake goalie. With By and Link, Seacrest and Furley at the defense. Bierstead's going to take the face-off. Bierstead tips it to the corner. Rice Lake gains control of it, though. Shoots it up along the boards. Lake tries to intercept it. Can't. Bierstead steps in to the point. He can't keep it in. At mid-ice, Rice Lake tips it toward the River Falls zone and into it. By's got the puck off a link stick and into mid-ice, but Rice Lake has it there. Now shot back into River Falls zone. No icing call. Puck loose down toward the far corner. After it there is Furley, but Rice Lake is now on top of it. Furley and the Rice Lake player, and that should melt. The puck squirts loose behind the net. Sechrist shoots it too far to length, back to the point. Rice Lake shoots, a stop by Hansen, went right through a defenseman's leg. Another shot. Sechrist stops that one in front. Sechrist in the corner after the puck. He's down. Back to the point man, shoots wide. Hansen has to stop a shot from the point. And we've got a whistle here. It'll be a penalty against Furley, so Rice Lake's going to go on a power play. Rice Lake going their first power play with 8:04 left in the first period. Furley's penalty is for cross-checking. So the face-off will be to Hansen's right. Anderson comes out with Pratt now. Out comes Potton and Peters. It's not a cross-check, it's an interference call on Furley. Potton ready to take the face-off. Puck is dropped, batted out of the zone by Pratt now, and it rolls down into the Rice Lake area, into the behind the net. Will pick up a player. Rice Lake picks it up, and they'll start up ice. Over to a man at mid-ice. It bounces off of his stick. Picked up by Potton, but he can't get control, and then Peters is able to knock it back in the Rice Lake zone into the far corner. Rice Lake picks it up there in their own zone. Heads up toward mid-ice, right to the blue line. The guy will tip it over to a man here at mid-ice. He'll just shoot it into the zone, down into the far corner. After this Rice Lake, Prochnow picks up the puck. Prochnow is able to hit the puck toward mid-ice. Rice Lake can't control it there, and it rolls into the Rice Lake zone. 1:23 left in the River Falls penalty. Rice Lake behind their net, starts up ice again. The man standing here put a little pressure on by now. And now Smith is out with Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski tips it in the zone with a nice little pass from Smith. Now at mid-ice, after it is Prochnow. He'll attempt to tie it up right here in front of the scores box, and does. Brings the width with 7:11 left in the first period and 1:07 left in Furley's penalty. Out to take this face-off. Hilmanowski's going to take it. He's still there with Smith. On the defense, we'll have Hoaging and Sechrist. Face-off right near the red line. Waiting for the puck to be dropped. Referees, now it is dropped, laying at mid-ice. Rice Lake picks it up, kicks it into the River Falls zone, and chases it into the far corner. Hoaging there first. Bats it back along the boards, but can't control. Rice Lake now has it behind the net. Comes around, tries the stuff. Nice play by Hansen and Sechrist. Puck loose and able to be iced by Sechrist. Nice play by Sechrist right on net. Goalie has to stop it and rolls into the far corner. Rice Lake picks up there. Out comes Bierstead. Out comes Jacobs. At mid-ice, Jacobs tries to intercept. Can't. Goes into the River Falls zone. Knocked off the puck by Hoaging, and then Bierstead will pick it up, skate behind the net, come to this corner, tried to knock him off and didn't yet, and he's able to get, no, Rice Lake player nips it right out of the arena. Bierstead tried to ice the puck, and a Rice Lake player tried to glove it, and it went out of the arena, so brings a whistle with 32 seconds left in the penalty to Furley. Face off just outside the blue line of River Falls. Bierstead to take it. Bierstead steps out. Now getting ready to step back in. The referees are howling over to the bench that our backup goalie. Kawazinski has to put his mask down over his face. That was the delay. Now we're waiting for the face-off again. Puck drop. Lays there, now picked up by Bierstead. He knocks it right toward the Rice Lake goalie. He'll stop it and hand it to one of his players who has it in the near corner, passes it up along the boards. Now to mid-ice, knocked off of it by Sechrist, but the puck will go into the River Falls zone. Hoaging picks it up there, heads for behind the net, now knocks it around the far boards. Can't be stopped by Jacobs. Back to the point man, he fires. Puck is tipped wide in front by a defenseman. Now loose along the near boards, into the near corner, back toward the front, but intercepted by Hoaging, and Hoaging tries to backhand out. The point man for Rice Lake keeps it in, it's loose along the boards. Now Rice Lake trying to skate by, picked up alongside the net by Jacobs and along the far side, and he's able to, no, he tries to ice it, can bounce off the skate. Now both teams are full strength, power play's over. The puck bounces down into the Rice Lake zone, behind their net, one of their players goes. Out comes Smith with Hovey and Hilmanowski, but Rice Lake has it and shoots it in the rear fall zone. Heading for behind the net. Smith headed for it there. Picks it up, heads up this side. Smith still with the puck. And firing down, takes it right on into the zone along the boards. Knocked off the puck. Puck still bouncing around in there. Brocknow's able to keep it in. Rolls down the rear fall zone, and rear falls is after the puck. Anderson, but he'll bring an icing call against Rice Lake. 5:27 left in the first period. No score. Both teams full strength. Face off to the Rice Lake goalie's left side. Hilmanowski's going to take the face off. Still with Smith and Hovey. Anderson and Prochnow at the defense. Waiting for the puck to be dropped, and it is. Bounces in a skate toward the front, but Rice Lake knocks it out of the zone. After it is Anderson, so is Rice Lake. Anderson is knocked off of the puck, laying there right by the rear falls blue line, and then tipped back toward the red line. Rice Lake intercepts it, fires right on Hansen. He has to tip it into the near corner. Puck loose, heading for behind the net. Rice Lake is after it, so is Anderson. He's squashed between two Rice Lake players. Puck gets up to Hovey. Hovey over to Prochnow. Prochnow shoots it to Smith, a little too far for him. Puck right into the Rice Lake zone, along the board. Smith trying to tie it up there. Trying to get a whistle, and does. Brings a whistle with 4:54 left in the first period. Face-off will be to the right-hand side of the Rice Lake goalie. By out to take it. Out with Link and Bierstead. At the defense, Seacrest and Furley. Waiting. Puck drop. Laying there by his feet. She's tipped it toward the front net. The Rice Lake intercepts it there in front. Shoots it along the boards. Rice Lake intercepts it. Seacrest trying to intercept. Can't. Rice Lake picks it up. Breaks down on a 2-on-1. Shoots wide of the net. Link got his stick on the Rice Lake player's stick, made him bounce that puck wide, and it lands on the back of the rear falls net, brings a whistle. So face-off bid Hansen's left. No, I take that back. Face-off will be outside the blue line of the rear falls zone because the puck was on the back of the net. By again to take it. Does. The puck is tipped into the rear fall zone, back from Furley, back over to Seacrest. Seacrest at mid-ice to Link. Link with the puck to By, tips off her stick and into the Rice Lake zone. Rice Lake with it along into the corner. Link intercepts it there, sends it to the front, but intercepted by Rice Lake. Penalty coming up against River Falls. No, against Rice Lake, I mean. Interference call against Rice Lake. So River Falls will go on their third power play of the night with 4:20 left in the first period. No score. Out to take it. The face-off to the left of the Rice Lake goalie. Potton's going to take the face-off with Hilmanowski, with Peters. At the defense, we've got Prochnow and Jacobs. Puck drop. Howard knocks it into the corner. Rice Lake picks it up. Tried to ice it. Bounces off Hilmanowski to the point. Prochnow can't keep it in. Rolls down the River Falls zone. After it is Jacobs. He picks it up along the net, behind the net. Jacobs still with the puck. Tips it over this way, right to a Rice Lake player, but it bounced off his stick to mid-ice. Now picked up at mid-ice, up to from Prochnow to Howard Potton. Potton along into the far corner with the puck. Brings it back along the boards to Peters. Peters fires, hits the side of the net. Puck was on the net. Brings a whistle. Nope, they didn't blow a whistle. Back to the point. Prochnow cranks, hits the defenseman. It bounces off of him right down in the River Falls zone. After again, it goes Jacobs. Jacobs behind the net, starts up the far side. Jacobs still with the puck. At mid-ice yet, everybody's circling, waiting. He goes down along this side. Jacobs. Goalie has to stop it there. Nobody there for the rebound. Rice Lake picks it up. Nobody was at the point, so it goes all the way back down. Hansen will stop it by the red circle. Picked up by Prochnow. Prochnow heads up this way to mid-ice to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski with the puck to Peters. Peters fires. Goalie gloves it. That'll bring a whistle. There's 55 seconds left in the power play. Face-off being the Rice Lake goalie's left side. Out to take it is By with Bierstead and Link. Got Seacrest and Hoagie at the defense. Waiting waiting for the puck to be dropped. They kick both players out of the circle. In steps Bierstedt, another player for Rice Lake for the face-off. Puck's dropped. Bierstedt trying to keep it out of his skates. He tries to tip it to the point. Can't keep it in, though. Seacrest will take it at mid-ice, waiting for everybody to get onside. Tips it back to Hoagie. Hoagie up here to Bierstedt. Bierstedt to Bye. Bye's got it in the zone. With it along the boards and into the near corner. Back to Bye behind the net toward the front, but tipped away by Rice Lake. Rice Lake tries to tip it back. Kept in by Hoagie. Into the corner and along these boards is Bye. Or no, it's Bierstedt. Bierstedt across to Seacrest. Seacrest back to Bierstedt off his skate. Back to the point. Seacrest again. Fires. Wide of the net. Behind the net is Rice Lake. Bierstedt will keep it into the corner. Over to Bye. Bye alongside the net to Bierstedt. Right in front. Puck lander. Rice Lake is going to pick it up. Send it to their man. Hogan's going to try and catch him for keep away from the breakaway. Hansen stops the shot. Nice little work by hustle by Hogan. Along to mid-ice. Link has the puck. Link sets it over to Bierstedt, and that's going to bring an icing call. 2 seconds left in the penalty. 2:22 left in the first period. No score. Face off outside the blue line of the Rice Lake zone. Out to take it. Out to take the puck, take the face-off, will be Schrank with Hovey and Smith. At defense, we've got Prochnow and Anderson. Puck drop to Prochnow. The other side to Anderson. Anderson takes it in, fires from the blue line, wide of the net, into the corner after this Hovey. Hovey's down. Schrank over there trying to get the puck loose. Can't. The puck rolling around, back to the point. Backhanded and kept in. And we brings the whistle. We're going to have a high stick call. Face off to the Rice Lake goalie's left side. Out to take the face off will be Cotton with Jacobs and Peters at the defense, Prochnow and Anderson. Cotton sends it, laying there. Rice Lake picks it up, shoots it into their own far corner. After it is Jacobs. Jacobs tips it toward the front, but Rice Lake intercepts it. Now along the boards, Rice Lake has it. Anderson backs up mid-ice. Rice Lake will skate it right into the rear fall zone. Tipped off Anderson's skate. Picked up there by Prochnow. Prochnow starts up ice. At mid-ice now is Prochnow along the far boards. He has it, drops it back, but nobody's there except Rice Lake. They pick it up but can't get it out of the zone. Kept in, now Rice Lake will bring it out of the zone up to the wing on this side. Stepped around Prochnow and it rolls into the River Falls zone. Peters trying to get it out, but then bounce back into the far near corner. Prochnow cross ice. Rice Lake oversteps it and Jacobs will pick up. No, Jacobs missed the puck. It'll go to Potton, but Potton loses the stick into the box and Jacobs will just shoot it down in the River Falls in the Rice Lake zone and brings the line change. Out comes Bye and Bierstedt and Link. But the puck is going to be iced down in the River Falls zone. Bring an icing call and face off. Will go back down the Rice Lake zone with 1:12 left in the first period. No score. I'll take the face-off to the right of the Rice Lake goalie with Lincoln Bierstedt. At defense, we've got Furley and Seacrest. Bye tips it to the board. Rice Lake intercepts it, kept in by Furley. Now knocked out by Rice Lake. Rice Lake comes down with a 2-on-1. Into the zone, waiting, getting in. Seacrest keeps it and spread him wide. The puck bounces off Seacrest. Nice play by Seacrest. To the far boards, Bierstedt with the puck. At mid-ice, Bierstedt, but got no help. He's finally tipped off, but it rolls into the Rice Lake zone. Rice Lake will have it there. And they're going to call it an offside. So they'll bring the puck back outside the blue line. Line change for River Falls. Out comes Hilmanowski with Hovey and Smith. That defense will have Prochnow and Anderson just outside the Rice Lake blue line. 50 seconds left in the first period. Hilmanowski gets it into the zone, then can't get the hand on it. Comes back to mid-ice where Rice Lake controls it. Now shot toward the River Falls zone, picked up by Prochnow at mid-ice. Across ice to Hovey, a little too far for him, but he's able to get to it. Kick it into the zone, but Rice Lake knocks it right back out. Mid-ice, now into the River Falls zone. Rice Lake across ice. Nice pass, goes around him. In, nice block by Hansen. A nice play by Hansen, puck's on the net. Brings a whistle and stops the play with 29 seconds. You bet, a great save by Hansen. They'd stepped right around Anderson on that play.
He was putting the guy out high.
Yep.
So it started hanging somewhere.
Rice Lake now is playing their off wing pretty high. Now the face-off will be to Hansen's right, Potton to take it, Peters, Jacobs with him, Hogan and Seacrest at the defense. 29 seconds left, first period, no score. Waiting, and the puck is tipped into the corner. Seacrest after it there with the puck. Now in front of the net, and across ice to Smith. No, not Smith, to Jacobs, and he gets to mid-ice, and then Peters is able to knock it into the Rice Lake zone. Puck is going to end up along behind the net, where Rice Lake will pick it up, but intercepted by Jacobs, but then he's knocked off, and Rice Lake picks it up again. Starts down ice, then hesitates, and now picked up. Shot back by Hogan into the Rice Lake zone. They get it back in, though. Now it's into the... That brings the whistle to end the first period.
Shot on goal for the first period for Riverfall 8 for Right Wing 10.
Peters at mid-ice. Puck is loose there. Anderson and Prochnow are at defense. Into the Rice Lake zone, but right back out to mid-ice again. Prochnow has it tipped off his stick. Back in the Riverfall zone. Across ice to Potton. Rice Lake picks it up. Heads across. We'll head for mid-ice now. Anderson over to an open man on the other side who keeps that high wing. Hansen has to make the save. To this side, puck loose. Jacobs trying to get it, and does. Takes it to mid-ice. Rice Lake there trying to get it. Puck is loose into the Riverfall zone, or into the Rice Lake zone, but it'll bring in offsides. Shots on goal, by the way, in the first period. Rice Lake 10, River Falls 8. All right, the face-off will be just outside the blue line of the Rice Lake zone. Out to take it is by with Link. No, out to take it is Hilmanowski. With Hovey and Smith. At defense is Hogan and Seacrest. Puck dropped into the zone by Hogan in the Rice Lake zone. He keeps it in along the boards. Hogan trying to get to it. Rice Lake kicks it down into the near far corner behind their net. Player picks it up there. Hogan got jammed in, or Hilmanowski got jammed in the boards, and off the ice he comes. By comes out at mid-ice. Rice Lake. Smith with it, has it, shoots it back to mid-ice. By tries to step around, can't. Rice Lake intercepts it over across ice, back to into the zone, picked up by Hogan. Hogan back out to mid-ice to Hovey. Back in, and then Hogan has the puck again, heads toward Rice Lake into the zone, but right back out again at mid-ice. Smith with the puck, bounced off the puck to Smith. Into it, Seacrest picks up, and then kicked back toward Hansen. Hansen will pick up the puck, just cover it, bring a whistle. Line change coming up again. Bile stay out. Bierstead and Link will join down there. To the right of Hansen will be the faceoff. At the defense, Prochnow and Anderson. Bile take this faceoff. Steps in. Puck drop. At Rice Lake has it at the point. Tips it back toward Hansen, but along the boards it'll come. After it is Anderson. Tried to tie up the man. The puck will be picked up by Bierstead. Bierstead across ice, but hits the Rice Lake player, trying to get to Link, and then a shot, and Hansen has to make a save, and then the puck is loose along into the near corner, along these boards here. Cross ice by to Link. Link with the puck into the Rice Lake zone, along the boards, waiting, tries to drop back to By, does. By shoots wide of the net. Rice Lake will pick it up and skate it back out of their own zone and into mid-ice. Knocked off by Bierstead. At mid-ice, a collision. Prochnow did a great job taking the guy off the puck, but it goes into the Riverfall zone. Anderson with the puck behind the net. Trying to get over here to Bierstead, does. Bierstead across ice to Link, just not quite far enough, and Rice Lake intercepts it at mid-ice. Back, Rice Lake's changing at mid-ice. Bierstead off of his stick, and then Rice Lake right back to Bierstead. And then Rice Lake picks it up again. Still bouncing on mid-ice, and then Peters comes out of the box and takes it. A little too far for Bierstead, but into the Rice Lake zone, down into the far corner. Potton's out. Puck goes in front of the net, but only Rice Lake is there. They shoot it toward mid-ice. That Furley intercepts it into the Riverfall zone. Now backhanded by Seacrest right to Rice Lake, but he shoots, and Hansen has to stop it. It's loose in the corner. Now Rice Lake with the puck toward the front of the net. Nobody there. To the blue line, their point man nearest here takes the puck and shoots it down along the line, but it'll come out to mid-ice now. Rice Lake picks it up there. Jacobs chasing him. Picked off by Jacobs, but nobody can get the handle except Rice Lake, and they shoot it back in, but then Seacrest brings it right back out. Rice Lake puts it right back in. Potton picks it up. He'll put it back to mid-ice again. Rice Lake picks it up. Shot down into the Riverfall zone. Behind the net and loose into this corner. Rice Lake going after along with Furley. Puck still laying there. Now toward the front of the net. Off a skate. Hansen is bumped off. Doesn't get a shot. Picked up by Seacrest. Seacrest puts it across to Jacobs. Jacobs playing with the puck, but then drops it off to Potton. Potton with the puck along the far boards. Knocked off the puck, and it goes behind the boards. Rice Lake will shoot it up along the boards on this side. Their player picks it up there. Backhands it. Gets it to mid-ice. Picked up at mid-ice by Hilmanowski, and then knocked off of his stick. Rice Lake will get it and shoot it into the rear fall zone. Hansen will stop it behind the net. Sechrist picks it up. Sechrist over to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski to Smith. Smith, he's knocked off just before it crosses the line. Does and comes back out for an offsides. Stop the clock with 11:24 left in the second period. Still no score. Both teams full strength. No penalties at all in the second period thus far. Face off just outside the blue line in the Rice Lake zone. Hilmanowski takes it with Smith and Hovey. Anderson, Prochnow at the defense. Puck dropped. Hilmanowski bounces it around, and then at mid-ice, Anderson off of his skate, and then Smith shoots it into the Rice Lake zone, hits a player. He'll send it across ice, and they'll get it back to mid-ice. Prochnow stepped up, knocked off the puck. Rice Lake then kicks it into the rear fall zone, into the near corner. Anderson chasing it there. To Smith, to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski bring it to mid-ice, across ice, but tried to get it to Hovey, but the Rice Lake player intercepts it. Back into the rear fall zone, along the near boards, into the near corner, knocked off the puck by Prochnow. Puck be still along into the corner, loose there. Smith trying to get it, Prochnow trying to get it. Puck loose behind the net, come around, now by Rice Lake trying to get it, shoots, fires, stops by Hansen, bounces in front, now back to their near point man. He can't get a little weak shot, can't get it, and now it comes back to mid-ice. Rice Lake there, control it, playing catch with it, waiting to get on size, and then shoots it back in. In the corner, picked up by Anderson, now behind Hansen. Oh, Anderson can't try a weak pass, and right to Rice Lake, shoots it wide though. Hansen tips it back, has to be stopped by Smith on a backhand. Corners, Smith tries to get it. Back to the point man, he fires wide of the net, but it bounces off, and then it'll shoot. And that'll bring an offside. Puck went outside the blue line, Rice Lake shot it back in. A little too much pressure there, Chuck. They got to get it out of there. Face off just outside the blue line, rear fall zone. By to take it with Link and Bierstead. At the defense, we'll have Hoagiem and Sechrist. Back in, Sechrist has it in the rear fall zone, waiting. Gets it between the legs, over to this side to Bierstead. Bierstead up to By. She takes it into the zone, sends it across to Link. Link sends it back across, but Rice Lake intercepts it. Nice passing by the three of them, but little interception by Rice Lake. They have it in the rear fall zone. They try to knock him off the puck. Does by Link. Then Rice Lake gets it and finally gets it out of the zone. Rice Lake has it at mid-ice. Bounces off a stick, picked up by Hoagiem. Hoagiem skates it on. Cross ice, tries to get it to Link. It does in the zone. Link picks it up, and then he's knocked off the puck. Puck back to the point. Sechrist fires it, bouncing around over the net, into the corner, loose there. Finally, Rice Lake gains control, brings it to mid-ice, but they get knocked off by Sechrist. But then another Rice Lake player picks it up, shoots it into the zone. By takes him out, but the puck is in rear fall zone. Link has it behind the net. Now comes to this side, sends it over this boards to Bierstead. Bierstead across, but can't get it to By. Rice Lake intercepted. Shot back down into the near corner. Rice Lake with the puck there. Rice Lake still has it. Shoot the front of the net, but only Sechrist is there, so he'll take the puck. Come up this side to Bierstead. Bierstead comes across. At mid-ice, Bierstead fires from the blue line. Goalie has to stop it there. Send it into the far corner. Rear falls, changing line. Rice Lake sends it to mid-ice. Prochnow tries to get to it. Yeah, Rice Lake gets in the rear fall zone. Anderson has right in front of the net, waiting. Anderson now starts getting, but now Rice Lake chases him back in the corner, gets it off his stick. Behind the net it goes, Potton after it. Does pick it up along the far corner. Tries to get it out. Rice Lake intercepts it there. Still has it. Rice Lake sends it across. Shot. Saved by Hansen, and a great save. Puck loose, brings a whistle, and with 8:34 left. Right, face off to Hansen's right. Potton's going to take the face off with Peters and Jacobs. Prochnow and Anderson at the defense. Puck along the boards. Rice Lake knocks it back to the corner. Potton chasing. He'll pick it up. Head from behind the net. Now sends it back to the far corner. Prochnow with it. Up along the boards to Peters. Peters tries to get it out. Can't. Tied up along the boards there. Puck is going to be loose. No whistle. Potton tries to get it. Now he's knocked down on top of the puck. Brings a whistle. Line change coming up for rear falls. Out comes Sechrist and Furley for the defense. Hilmanowski will take the face-off. He's out with Hovey and Smith. Face-off will be inside the blue line, the River Falls zone, with 8:18 left in the second period. Still no score. Both teams are full strength, have been this entire period. Oh, puck goes right toward Hansen. He has to stop the puck, then decides to lay it up and bring another whistle. Another stoppage of play. Now the face-off will be to his right. Same lineup out. Romanowski take the face-off. Everybody's ready. Romanowski puck tries to get the point man, fires it. Hansen has to tip it into the near corner. Saved by Hansen. Behind Furley with it, sends it to the other side, but Rice Lake intercepts it. Now they have it along this corner. Now the puck is loose along the boards. Rice Lake steps up, and nice work by Hilmanowski to get it at mid-ice. Tries to get to Hove, he can't. Rice Lake picks it up, shoots it back into River Falls. Puck behind the net. Now loose along the boards. Smith tried to get it. Smith has the puck, sends it to mid-ice. Rice Lake has it there. They're playing catch with the puck just inside their own blue line. Now bring it to mid-ice. And now it's back out again at blue ice. We have Smith with the puck. He's knocked off, taken right away by a Rice Lake player. Furley takes the man out of the play. They're going to call him for a trip or an interference or something on that play. So, Rice Lake with 7:29 left in the second period will go on their power play. Furley with the penalty. It'll be the face-off to Hansen's left. Potton, let's take it. Potton. They called the penalty hooking, so Potton's going to take the face-off out there with Peters, Prochnow, and Anderson. Referees are telling other people where to stand. Now they drop the puck. It's back to their far point, and he skates in, then fires wide of the net. Hansen stops the carom, and then sends it to the corner. Potton there trying to tie it up. Should bring a whistle, and does. Only 11 seconds gone in the penalty. Another face-off to Hansen's right this time. Potton again. Still with Peters, Anderson, and Prochnow. Back to their point man on the far side. He cranks up, fires, shoots it wide of the net. It comes along to this point man on this side. He's got the puck, sends it to the middle. Guy gets a shot, but shoots it wide. Man was open in the middle, but shot wide of the net. Anderson trying to get him off. Puck loose, bouncing around in front. Nobody can get a handle on it. Finally backhanded out of the zone by Peters. Rice Lake picks it up there. At mid-ice, kind of goes back inside their blue line, then sends it back up toward mid-ice. And Rice Lake with the puck into the River Falls zone. Around Anderson, but he's able to tip it to the corner, and then Rice Lake back to the corner. Now sends behind the net. Chases it there, Rice Lake does. With control along this side. Now back to the near corner. Anderson trying to knock him off. Toward the net, the puck goes, and Anderson finally with the puck. Tries to backhand it out. Gets it to Peters, and Peters takes the little bounce, sends it back down to the Rice Lake zone. Line change coming up for River Falls. Out comes Jacobs. Out comes Bierstead. Out comes Hoaging. And Prochnow still at the defense. Puck tied up at mid-ice. Now Rice Lake has it. At mid-ice, skates it in, fires wide of the net. Puck bouncing around alongside the left to Hansen, picked up by Prochnow, but he can't get it out. Rice Lake picks it up in the net. To their point man, he'll just back it in alongside the boards. He backhands it. Now back to this side, tries to get the point man on the far side. Does. He cranks, and it goes right in over Hansen somewhere or other. So, with 6:02 left in the second period, Rice Lake goes up 1-0. I'll take the face-off at mid-ice. It'll be Hilmanowski, Hovey, and Smith. Hoaging's the defense, and Seacrest is. All right, into the zone. It's shot by Hilmanowski into the Rice Lake zone. Long and puck loose along the far corner. Hilmanowski after it there. He's tipped off. Rice Lake has it. Along the boards, Rice Lake gains control. Brings it out of their zone, sends it to this wide open high. They keep their high, but Hoaging intercepts it, sends it back in. Right, nice save by the goalie. Nice shot by Hoaging. He's into the corner after. Rice Lake goalie will take a shot from the side, just glove it and bring a whistle. Line change coming up for River Falls. Out comes by Bierstead and Link. Face off to the Rice Lake goalie's right side. At the defense is Prochnow and Anderson. By to take it. Does. Loose along the boards. Rice Lake picks it up. Tied up by I can't tell. Tied up by Bierstead, but they get it to mid-ice. Now it bounces around. Now it's loose, and Rice Lake finally knocks it into the rear fall zone along the near board on net, but Hansen kicks it to the far corner. Rice Lake picks it up there. Prochnow trying to get to the puck. Rice Lake to pick it up behind the net. Come around, set it in front, but tipped away by Anderson. Loose along the boards, now picked up by Bierstead. Bierstead still with the puck. Bierstead and Lank are coming down on a 2-on-1. Bierstead fires, defense saves it. Loose along the corner, into the boards. Lank with it, right in front to Bye, but she can't get the trigger pulled. Bye back to the corner to Lank. Lank's knocked off right toward the goalie. He'll take the shot from the side and then cover up the goalie, bring up the whistle. I would not change the line, and he is. Face off to the Rice Lake goalie's left side. Out to take it is Potton. Peters, Jacobs with him. At defense, Furley and Seacrest. The Rice Lake goalie apparently was injured a little bit. He's just trying to skate it off. Looks like he's got a sore hand. Back to action. Face off to the left of the Rice Lake goalie. Potton's going to take it when everything gets ready. Wait to see if the goalie's okay. He seems to be. Rice Lake coaches are still on the ice. Furley and Seacrest to be at the defense. About ready to go. They step in. Puck's dropped. Lays there. Comes to this point now, but they're not going to get to it. Furley has to bring it out to mid-ice. Cross ice to Seacrest. Seacrest tips it up. Rice Lake intercepts it in their own zone, then tips it back to mid-ice. Crossed in now into the rear fall zone. Rice Lake with the puck. Knocked off by Seacrest. Peters picks up the puck. But he sends it right to a Rice Lake player who's able to keep it in. Sends it into the far corner. Rice Lake after it there. Seacrest tries. The puck is loose behind the net. Rice Lake picks it up. Furley's trying to jam up the man and bring a whistle, but it gets over to Potton. Potton to Jacobs. Can't control it. Rice Lake does. Keeps it in. Now to Potton. Potton gets it tipped off at mid-ice. Now he sends it along the boards. Now Rice Lake shoots it back in the rear fall zone. Into the near corner. Loose there. After it is Furley. Furley across to the other corner. Peters trying to get to it, but Rice Lake's there first. Behind the net now. Rice Lake with the puck. Tries to get it in front. Furley tips it to the back, to the side. Now along into the corner. Back to their point man. Rice Lake. He'll crank. Fire way wide of the net. It's loose along the far boards. Rice Lake point man picks it up. Can't get it. Fires. Hansen has to tip it away along the boards. Everybody's standing around. Now Jacobs finally brings it. Tipped right off of him. Rice Lake has it. Tips it back into the rear falls zone. We've got a whistle for an offsides. Thank God. Change lines. It's ridiculous. Everybody's standing around waiting for somebody else to do something. All right, right near the red line is the faceoff. Hilmanowski to take it with Smith, with Hovey. Prochnow and Anderson at the defense. Drop, lay in there, backhanded by Hilmanowski, but Hovey can't get it. Hilmanowski gets his own bounce, but it's tipped off. He can't pull the trigger. It's in their zone, but Rice Lake picks it up and brings it to mid-ice. Rice Lake with the puck, brings it into the rear fall zone. It'll loose it, head up behind the net. Rice Lake is there at the same time Prochnow is. Hilmanowski tries to get it over to Hovey. Hovey tries to tip away. Point man Rice Lake will shoot it back in along the boards. They control right to the front. Finally knocked off. Open man. Shot saved by Smith. Or by Hansen, I mean. And then shot again. Ball behind the net. Everybody's fighting for it. Hilmanowski's down. Prochnow's trying to get it. He'll shoot it along this side. It'll be loose along the board. Smith trying to get to it. Does. He'll skate it to mid-ice. Cross tries to get it, but they intercept it. They always wait for 2 seconds too long to pass the puck. At mid-ice, Hilmanowski finally shoots it into the rear Rice Lake zone. Line change coming up. Out comes by Bierstead Link. Rice Lake has it, though. Has it at their own zone. Now at mid-ice. Knocked off by, nice work by Try to keep it in. Bierstead at mid-ice with the puck. Back to Anderson. Anderson across to Prochnow. Or back to Seacrest. Seacrest back to By over to Link and into the Rice Lake zone. Link with the puck in the corner. Back to Bierstead. Bierstead can't control it. Then tries to get in front. Can't. Kept in by Seacrest. Backhanded, but Rice Lake intercept. That mid-ice. Go Hogan will pick it up. Send it across, and it bounces into the Rice Lake zone. The rear fall zone, excuse me. And then By at mid-ice. Over to Link. Link backhands the By over to Bierstead. Back over. Nobody there, though. Link will chase it into the corner, but so will Rice Lake. Link's knocked off. Rice Lake with the puck. Then By with it. Or Bierstead. Bierstead backhand. Stopped in front. Hogan was able to keep it in. Link shoots. Link fires. ties up the score with 2:06 left in the second period. Nice work by Hoaging, Bierstead, by Seacrest, and Link. Nice work by that bunch. All right, out to take space off at mid-ice is Potton, Hovey, Peter, and Smith, and they're able to shoot it into the zone, but it should bring an offside call, or an icing call, back down. Very seriously. Yeah, I think that's right. That's absolutely right. All right, face off to Hansen's left, Potton to take it. We've got Schrank out there in place of Jacobs right now. Puck is behind the net of the River Falls zone. Anderson with it, the corner over to the boards along Peters, but Peters about half step, but then gets it, sends it up to Howard, a little too far for him. At mid-ice, Rice Lake with it, sends it across the middle, picked up by Prochnow. Prochnow was able to tip it into the Rice Lake zone, but right back out again. Rice Lake with the puck. Into the, they come across, take the fire, shoot wide of the net. Into the corner, the puck is loose. Anderson's fighting for it. It's at Schrank, but he's got tied up in his skates. Now it's along the boards and still loose. Now down to the corner, and Rice Lake gets to it first. Rice Lake behind the net, now picked up by Potton. Potton to the boards, Peters, but the point man gets it, cranks, fires, hits Anderson in front. Off of his foot, Anderson's hopping around. He's got to get off the ice. Rice Lake has got it in the zone. Now finally to mid-ice, got to get Jason Anderson off the ice. He's hurt. Mid-ice, Rice Lake with it, but then Prochnow tips it off of their skate. Out comes Furley. Fired by Rice Lake and shot. Hansen will just glove it and bring a whistle. Exactly 1 minute left in the second period. Score tied 1-1. Face off to Hansen's right. Out to take it will be Hilmanowski with Hovey, with Smith, Seacrest and Furley at the defense. Loose along the boards, Hilmanowski after it. Rice Lake tips it to the corner. Now off of it by Seacrest. Got a couple of guys down, but Hilmanowski will get up with the puck. In front of the net, though, nobody can pull a trigger except Rice Lake. Hansen will glove it and hang on to the puck. Bring another whistle. Get that line off. Bring on the other one. You know me. Okay, out still to take it will be Hilmanowski to Hansen's right. Waiting, puck drop into the corner, loose. After to Seacrest, he gets to it, sends it along this side into the corner. After it will be Furley. Furley trying to set up the Rice Lake players there. Smith also, point man gets it. Now shot toward the middle of the ice. Hilmanowski is able to backhand it out of the zone. Rice Lake picks it up, takes it right back in. Brings an offside call though, and a whistle. Line change of 28 seconds coming up left in the second period. You bet. You tickle to death. All right, just outside the River Falls blue line. By to take it out there with Lincoln Bierstead at the defense. We've got Prochnow and Hoaging. Anderson hasn't been back out since he took that shot in the foot. I hope he'll be all right for the third period. Into the River Falls zone. Prochnow tips it back out along this boards. After this, Bierstead backhands it to by, but Rice Lake intercepts it. Prochnow should get a tripping penalty. They don't call it. Shot. Oh, loose. And a great save by Hansen. And then loose along the far into the corner after it is by. And Rice Lake off the skate. Rice Lake still with it. A few seconds left. 3 seconds. Don't let Rice Lake shoot. Back in. Hansen tips it to the back. Brings the whistle. The end of the second period. Score tied 1-1. With Peters and Jacobs, and Rice Lake knocks it right into the River Falls zone. After it is Anderson, who's back on the defense with Prochnow. Behind the net, Prochnow to this side, right in front. Rice Lake can't pull the trigger. Now bounces toward the front of the net. Now back to the point man. He fires, and right between Hansen's legs and makes it go. So it took him exactly 14 seconds to score in the third period. Rice Lake now leads it 2-1. Face off middle of the ice. Cotton still out there with Peters Jacobs. Prochnow Anderson at the defense. At mid-ice. Now to Prochnow at mid-ice. Backhands it into the Rice Lake zone. He heads it for behind the net. Rice Lake chasing it there, but Jacobs gets to it pretty good, but then knocked off the puck. Still kept in by Potton. Hits the referee with it, so Rice Lake will pick it up and try and get out of their zone. They do. But it bounces into the penalty box, brings a whistle. The face-off will be just inside the blue line, the Rice Lake zone. Line change out to take the face-off will be Hilmanowski with Smith, with Hovey at defense, Seacrest, and Hoagie. Glad to see Anderson's foot. Apparently he's okay. He's back playing. Took a shot with a couple minutes left in the second period and didn't come back out, but he's okay now. Face-off kept in by Hilmanowski, but then right back out at mid-ice. Seacrest over to Hoagie. Hoagie up to mid-ice to Smith. Smith gets to the puck, sends it into the zone right toward the goalie, but he'll tip it into the corner. Hovey sends it to the front. Hilmanowski and Smith, neither one of them get a handle on it. Kept in by Hoagie, and he fires it toward the net. Goalie pushes it to the side. Hoagie again toward the net to Hovey. He can't get the trigger pulled on the backhand. Tied up by Rice Lake. They get it to mid-ice. Now Rice Lake comes down 2-on-0. 2-on-1, but they're tipped away. Nice play by Hoagie. Into the corner. Hoagie behind the net. Now Seacrest, side of the net. Rice Lake with it. Finally, Smith Hansen has to cover it up in front. Brings a whistle. Line change. Face-off will be to Hansen's right. Out comes by with Bierstead and Link. Defense should be Anderson and Prochnow. By the way, on Link's goal in the second period, didn't mention the assist. Got to give the credit to By and Hoagie. They get the assist, but a lot of help also went to Seacrest and Bierstead. All right, puck along the boards. Now down in behind the net, right in the River Falls, into the far corner. River Falls. Rice Lake gets to it first, but he misses the puck. Bierstead picks it up, tries to get it across. He's knocked down. And Rice Lake is able to keep it in the zone. Back into the corner, goes far corner, goes Prochnow. He's knocked off the puck and it rolls to this side. By tries to get to it. Now to Link. Link tips it to the boards where Rice Lake gets a hold of the puck. Now toward the net, intercepted in front by Prochnow. Prochnow bounces off the puck to mid-ice. Link has the puck. Across the ice, into the line. Fires it toward the front, but nobody from River Falls is there. So bounces the far boards and Rice Lake takes control. Sends it to mid-ice. It's laying along the boards. By tries to get it there, and she'll try and tie it up. Brings a whistle. Brings the line change. 13:04 left, third period. Face off at mid-ice. Out to take it is Potton. Peters Jacobs with him at the defense. Furley and Seacrest. Oh, and Potton sends it right down into the Rice Lake zone. Long into the far corner, Rice Lake gets there first and picks it up behind the net. Potton intercepts it, tries to get to it, tries to get in front, and Rice Lake has to lay on it. Now it's bouncing around loose, knocked down is Jacobs behind the net. Puck loose, Rice Lake comes up with it. Starts up ice and crosses their own blue line. They're at mid-ice. And they're able to tip it in. Player tripped up there, no call. In front, puck laying there. Hansen has to come out and jump on it and land it, bring a whistle, puck's off, nets off the moorings. About 4 guys down. Everybody seems okay, just getting up a little slow. Face off to Hansen's right. Everybody's ready. Face off to Hansen's right with Smith and Hovey. Prochnow and Anderson at the defense. To Prochnow. He loses it along the boards. Rice Lake has it. Now up to mid-ice. Rice Lake controls yet. They still have it. Player there. Going to try and shoots it into the River Falls zone. Into the corner. Now behind the net. Anderson to it first. He's knocked off the puck. Loose into this corner. Prochnow tries to get it, but Rice Lake gets there first. Helps it. It's controlled behind the net. Hits the back of the net trying to get in front. And then Hilmanowski's with the puck. Sends it up to Prochnow. Prochnow to Smith. Smith into the zone. Knocked off the puck, but picked up by Prochnow. In front. Oh, and Hovey can't get it tipped in. Nice feed by Prochnow. Back to the point. Anderson on this side. Backhands at the other side to Smith. Smith toward the net, but tipped wide into the corner along these boards. Anderson laying in front. Nobody go. Back. A shot by Hovey, but over the top of the net. Still along the boards. We got a whistle coming up. Got a penalty called also to be against Rice Lake, so River Falls will go on a power play. So with 11:47 left, third period, River Falls goes on the power play, face off to the Rice Lake goalie's right side. Out comes Link, Bierstedt, and By. At the defense will be Hoaging and Seacrest. By is going to take this face off. Now's the time to tie this thing up. By steps in, face off, into the corner, Link after it, knocks the Rice Lake player off. By to pick it up while Link ties up the player. By still with the puck. In the corner, sends it to the point to Seacrest. Seacrest cranks, fires over the top of the net, into the corner, loose there in the near corner. Rice Lake backhands it. Hoaging keeps it in. And then Rice Lake gets it back down. Hansen has to stop the puck in the River Falls zone. After it is Seacrest. Picks it up behind the net. Waiting. Rice Lake sends a man behind, but he sends it over to Hoaging. Hoaging brings it to mid-ice. Hoaging still with the puck. Steps across into the blue line, off the boards. Bierstedt backhands it, and Rice backhanded. Tried to get it to Hoaging, but Rice Lake intercepts it, sends it down. Hansen stops it again. Seacrest back to get it. And Seacrest has sent it across ice to By. Off the boards with passes behind her. She has to pick up the puck. Now she's got it at mid-ice. Still has it. She's tripped up at mid-ice. Rice Lake tries. Bierstedt shoots. Goalie saves it. Still loose. Another save to the front, but Rice Lake gets it. And they knock it out of the zone. Hands back down to Hansen. He'll stop it along the boards. After the Seacrest. Rice Lake player putting up, so a little push, and Peters picks up the puck now. Over to Bierstedt. Bierstedt takes it in again, but nobody's there. Line change is coming up. Nice hustle. Tried to be kept in by Prochnow, but they knock it out into the Rice Lake box. Brings a whistle. There's 41 seconds left in the penalty to Rice Lake. Houghton's out to take it. Just outside the blue line. Peters and Hilmanowski are with Houghton right at the blue line. At defense is Jacobs. Jacobs at mid-ice. Gets it to Peters. Peters fires. Goalie tips it off into the corner. Rice Lake picks it up. Down the boards goes Jacobs. Jacobs is knocked off, but Peters picks up the puck. Shoots it wide of the net. Into along the near boards. Prochnow's trying to hold the corner down, but it's behind the net. Again, Jacobs steps up to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski backhands, but stopped in front. Rice Lake tries to backhand out, but Prochnow stops it. Keeps it along the boards. Proctor shoots it to the front, tries to tip it to Peters. Peters can't get it pulled. Oh, right through the crease of power, didn't see the puck there. Prochnow tries to, now down ice, at the mid-ice, and the zone is Jacobs. Jacobs over to Peters. Peters again into the Rice Lake zone. Peters fires wide of the net along the board. Jacobs, after both sides, now full strength, power play over. Puck loose behind the net. We've got a River Falls player down in the corner. Face off just outside the Rice Lake blue line. Out to take it'll be Schrank with Hovey and Smith, Seacrest and Furley at the defense. Schrank steps in, tries to get it in the zone, can't. Furley tries to get it across ice. Rice Lake intercepts and then knocked off by Seacrest. Seacrest sends it over here to Schrank. Schrank's able to get it in the zone along the boards. Rice Lake picks it up. Work in front. Nice work by Hovey after that puck knocks the Rice Lake player off. Loose along the boards. And then Rice Lake will get it to mid-ice. Down into the River Falls zone. Rice Lake there picks it up. They're breaking right in. Nice, great save by Hansen. Another great save by Hansen. And another one saved in front. And then the backhand knocked down in front. Schrank with the puck. Brings it across the blue line to mid-ice. Schrank's then knocked off, but Hovey knocks it into the Rice Lake zone. Schrank is going to get off the ice. Hovey's chasing at mid-ice. Seacrest backhands it. Back into the Rice Lake zone. Rice Lake picks it up. Now to mid-ice. Rice Lake shoots it, but bounces off Seacrest's leg. By sends it across ice to Link. Link can't control it though, and Rice Lake picks it up and sends it back to the River Falls zone. Furley will pick it up there. Send it up this way to Link. Link's going to try. Link still with the puck. Knocked off the puck, but Furley will send it into the Rice Lake zone, but Rice Lake gets it there. Kept now knocked out to mid-ice. Seacrest is going to pick it up here. Try and send it up to By. Does. By tries to get it across ice to Bierstedt. Does. Bierstedt shoots. Nice save by the goalie. Puck loose along the boards. Peters after it there. Furley's keeping it in, but Rice Lake is going to pick it up. Knocked off by Peters, and puck still loose in the zone. Rice Lake bounces it off the boards, but it's going to be two players fighting for it. Don't fight for it. Back to the point goes Furley. Furley sends it down to the corner. Peters down there. Knocked off the puck. Puck loose behind the net. Rice Lake and Bierstedt after. Bierstedt sends it in front, but Rice Lake tips it away. Seacrest tips it back down in the near corner, then toward the front of the net. Seacrest has it again. He can't control the puck, and it bounces all the way down the River Falls zone. Bring an icing call and stoppage of play with 7:40 left, third period. Rice Lake still up, 2-1. Okay, out to take the face-off. Now to the left of the Rice Lake goalie will be Jacobs. Will take it. Jody Jack is out there playing now with Peters in that line. Anderson and Prottnow at the defense. They'll let Potton rest. He got hurt a little bit. In, then Rice Lake sends it to mid-ice where it's picked up by Prottnow. He'll bounce it off the board, trying to get it to Jack. Does. Jack gets it in the zone. Kept in by Jacobs along the far boards. Rice Lake has it there. Sends it to mid-ice. Kept in. Oh, not quite. Peters couldn't quite control it. Rice Lake does. An offside call against Rice Lake. Another stoppage of play. Another line change coming up now. Okay, out to take the face-off will be Hilmanowski with Hovey and Smith. Hoagie and Seacrest at the defense, just outside the River Falls blue line. Drop at mid-ice. Hilmanowski has the puck, bouncing it off. He gets it in the zone, and it'll fall. Oh! One referee says no offsides, the other one blows a whistle.
Definitely not.
Yeah, on the line.
It's on the line, that means it's in.
Puck was on the line, but one referee calls an offside, so that brings the puck back outside the blue line of Rice Lake. Hilmanowski tries to get it. It's at mid-ice, so River Falls overskates it, brings a whistle. I think they're going to call for another face-off. Another referee calls for another face-off. Somebody apparently jumped out of position, so another face-off. Hilmanowski steps again, still with Hovey and Smith. Prottnow and Anderson, no. Hoagame and Seacrest. Rice Lake now knocks it down toward Hanson in the River Falls zone. Hanson lets it go, thought it was icing. It isn't. Rice Lake has it in the corner. Backhands it toward the front of that, misses everybody, but Smith can't control it and rolls into the far corner. Smith overskates it, picked up by Hoagame, and Hoagame was able to get it to mid-ice. Smith trying to chase it down, but Rice Lake gets it in their own zone first, back to mid-ice. Rolls back in, and that should bring an offside call, but Rice Lake controls, so no offsides. To mid-ice. Rice Lake dumps it into the River Falls zone. Into the corner, Hoagame after the puck there. Sends it to the far boards. Smith can't control the puck again. Rice Lake tips it to the corner. Now a couple players laying on top of it. Puck loose. Picked up by Hoagame. Hoagame trying to get it out. Does get it. Rice Lake overskates it, so it comes to mid-ice where Rice Lake controls. Now sends to the wing on this side. Steps around Seacrest, but he's able to tip the puck to the board. Now he sends it in front to a wide open man, and nobody was home. Puck rolls down into the Rice Lake zone. We bring an icing call. Yeah, good. That was wide open. Wide open. All right, the face-off comes down. I didn't see this, but there's a penalty called on Seacrest. They're going to call it a charging penalty. So River Falls goes down a player. Rice Lake goes on a power play. Face-off to Hanson's left. Out to take the face-off is Bierstedt out there with Jacobs, Prottnow, and Anderson. Seacrest penalty is for charging. 2 minutes with 6:05 left in the third period. Rice Lake with it in the corner, far corner. Rice Lake tried to be tied up by Bierstedt, knocks the man off the puck. Jacobs tried to ice it, couldn't get the handle on that, so it's still loose in the corner. Everybody's still fighting for it. Now Rice Lake, now it's loose. Trying to tie up, should bring a whistle, and does. 1:45 left in the penalty, 5:50 left in the game. Face off to Hanson's left, Bierstedt to take it. To Prottnow, tries to get to it, can't get it ice. Point man keeps it. Prottnow gets it to mid-ice where Rice Lake picks it up, waits, gets the man on this side. He backs into the zone before the puck does, so that's an offside. Face-off will come to the outside of the blue line. Line change coming up. Out comes Potton. Out comes Peters. Furley and Hoagame. Face off outside the River Falls blue line. Waiting. Puck drop. Potton sends it to mid-ice. Rice Lake controls it and then shoots it in the River Falls zone into the near corner. Hogan behind the net, sips it back to the near corner. Rice Lake controls there. Tries to get in front, can't. Peters knocks it away to the boards. Furley knocks it away, and then Peters ices the puck. Nice work by Peters and Furley. Goalie has to stop it for Rice Lake. Rice Lake picks it up behind their own net. Sets up the other side to mid-ice. Rice Lake controls there. Sends it across this open man, but intercepted by Furley, but then it gets away from him. Then tipped away by Hogan. Nice work. Is in the River Falls zone. Point man fires wide of the net. Puck behind the net. Now to the far corner. Furley to it first. Tries to backhand it out. Gets it to Potton. And Potton sends it to mid-ice. Rice Lake tries to regroup. They have it. Playing catch at mid-ice. Off the boards. Sends it back into the River Falls zone. Along the boards. Rice Lake gains control. Sending the man wide open down in front. But he can't get the trigger pulled. And then they shoot. In front. Tipped away by Furley. The point man has it. He fans on it. And then has to send it to the corner on the second try. Loose in the corner. Peters trying to get there along with Hogan, but Rice Lake controls it. To the back, to the man easily in front. The man can't pull the trigger again. Far corner, Rice Lake with the puck. Now behind the net and to this side, Rice Lake with the puck. Backhanded to a man in front. No trigger. Hansen has to stop on it, cover up that shot. Change the lines. Let's go, boys. All right, face-off will be to Hansen's left side. Out comes Anderson. Proc now. To take the face-off will be Bierstedt. Out there with Jacobs, I believe it is. Yes, it is Jacobs. Bierstedt ready. Puck drop. Rice Lake back to the point man on the far side. He cranks, fires, but it hits Jacobs into the corner. Behind the net, Rice Lake. Up in front, nobody there. Point man will stop it, keep it in, send it to the far boards and down in the far corner. Rice Lake with it. Two man in front. He has to hit it though behind the net. After it is Bierstedt in this corner along the boards. Both teams in now full strength. Power play over. Puck is tied up. Brings a whistle with 4:02 left in the game. Brings the line change. Out comes to take the face off to Hansen's right will be Hilmanowski. With Hilmanowski taking Hovey's out there. Schrank is out there with Furley and Seacrest. Now they're going to bring the face off to the middle of the ice. Right on the red line. Chuck, why'd they bring that face off out here?
I'm not sure. That's what they're talking about. The door opened up, so it wasn't a result of anything either team did.
Okay.
Saying fairness,
At mid-ice, Hilmanowski tries to get it, but it scoots down in the River Falls zone. Hansen stops it alongside the net, then shoots it to the far corner over there to Furley. Furley tries to get it. Hilmanowski does. Hilmanowski over to Schrank. Schrank can bring it to mid-ice. Schrank tries to tip it in, but can't. Hilmanowski's going to have the puck at mid-ice. Got to wait, though, until Schrank gets onside. And is able to take it in along the boards, knocked off. Hovey gets the shot, but it's shot wide. Schrank into the corner. Tried to set it in front to Hilmanowski, but Hovey's tied up in front. Couldn't get a trigger pulled. Rice Lake sends it to mid-ice. Waiting for it, waiting for Schrank. And Schrank sends it back down into the near corner. River Falls changing personnel. Rice Lake controls the puck in their own zone and heads up at mid-ice. Rice Lake still with the puck. Out comes Bierstedt Lincoln by. Seacrest gets the puck at mid-ice. Tips it down into the Rice Lake zone. No icing into the far corner. Comes around this side. Knocked off by By. Nice work by By. Bierstedt tried to get it, but Rice Lake gets to it first. Rice Lake still controls. Now Bierstedt got the puck and he's tipped away. Now Rice Lake with the puck again. Mid-ice, Rice Lake knocked off by Seacrest. Nice save, but the puck goes in the River Falls zone. Player shoots wide of the net, bounces off. Hansen actually bounces wide. Link in the corner with the puck, heading for behind the net. Link with the puck, sends it over to Bierstedt. Bierstedt tries to get it back to Link. Can't. By then tries to get it. Does. Now Bierstedt and Link head down the ice. Bierstedt with the puck across the Link. Link. Oh, can't get it back to Bierstedt to get a shot. Nice pass between the two of them. Couldn't get it done. Mid-ice goes by Anderson. No icing called. Prochnow has to chase it down into the corner where Hansen stopped it. Then Prochnow picks up the puck. Sends it across ice to Link. A little too far for him. Where Rice Lake take it mid-ice and send it back across. It'll be an offside. Clock stopped with 2:15 left in the game. Rice Lake still up 2-1. Line change. Out will come Potton to take the face-off right near the red line with Peters, with Jacobs. Got a whistle and timeout called by River Falls. With the face-off right near the red line, Peters, Jacobs, Prochnow, and Anderson. At mid-ice, Rice Lake will shoot it into the River Falls zone, into the far corner. Prochnow after the puck there. Knocked off the puck. Puck loop behind that. Anderson will pick it up. Anderson. Try to get it over to Jacobs, who can't get it. Rice Lake does, though. Behind the net, tries to come around and stuff it. Nice save by Hansen. Picked up here by Jacobs at mid-ice. Starts down. Takes it into the Rice Lake zone. Backhand toward the net, but stopped. Doesn't get it to the front. Loose behind the net. Rice Lake sends it up along the boards. Prochnow's going to step up and try and keep it in. Gets by him at mid-ice, though. Nice recovery by Jacobs, or by Potton to help out, but it goes back into River Falls zone. Anderson with the puck into the corner. To the front of the net, but Potton's there to stop the puck. To the wide open man in front. That guy had all day to shoot.
If Potton doesn't do something out there pretty soon, I'll tell you, he's just standing on it. He's got to move. It's pathetic. That your assistant captain, absolutely is doing nothing in there.
According to our right leg, number 11, Brady Daniel, by number 3, Chris Lewis. Daniel.
That kind of shoot. 1:24 left in the game. Rice Lake up to buy to take it. Face off with Link and Bierstead, but it goes in the River Falls zone. Hoagiem after it along the boards. Puck bouncing up, still in the corner. Hoagiem tries to get it to Link. Does. Link backhands it to By, but she can't get it. Rice Lake will backhand. Hansen will bounce off his glove and behind the net and out of this side. Open again in front. Bounce backhand, hits Seacrest in front, goes to the far corner. Rice Lake after the puck there is knocked off by Seacrest. 1 minute game left in the third period. Rice Lake controls. You have to get that puck out of there. Backhand over the net by Rice Lake into the corner. Bierstead. Rice Lake controls. Can't get it. Bierstead with the puck. Can't get it out of his skates. Sends it to mid-ice to Link. Link with the puck. Down the boards. He gets it into the zone, but then Rice Lake back to Bierstead. Bierstead to By. Back to Bierstead, and goalie tips it over the top of the net. Link with it, but he misses the puck. It blows freely in the corner. After it is Hoagiem, or Hilmanowski. Hits Hoagiem. He'll send it toward the net. Hilmanowski can't control it enough, though, to get it off, and it comes up to mid-ice. Penalty's going to be against River Falls when there is, here it is right here. So 18 seconds left, penalty River Falls. Penalties against Hilmanowski. Face-off will be inside the blue line, River Falls zone. Roughing is the penalty on Hilmanowski. We're next to goalie. All right, back in comes the goalie. Potton will take the face-off with Peters. Anderson and Prochnow at the defense. Hansen's in the net with 18 seconds. Anderson with the puck, tipped away from him. Rice Lake has it. Right in front of Hansen. Didn't know where it was, but it gets tipped away in front. Off of Rice Lake back to the point man. He has it. Skates in, fires, saved, and the puck will be off, and that ends the whole game. A little pushing and shoving.